Are you tired of being codependent? Have you ever wondered why you're always cheating? Why do you have to always mother everyone you date?
I understand.
The biggest problem usually is people choose the wrong person. Are you ready to find out the truth? Yes. In just one video, you'll understand what you're looking for in love and what you offer. You send us your date of birth, we send you a custom video that's all about you. We call it Secrets of Birthdays, the Love and Lust Report. Find out your birthday secrets today, available online at secretsofbirthdays.com. Hello, my captains, and welcome to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. My name is Christopher Witecki, and Valentine's Day is right around the corner. We've got a special going on for the next week, one more week only, Secrets of Birthdays, the Love and Lust Report. Buy yourself a Love and Lust Report, you'll get one for free. That's a $34 value, by the way, and the prices will go back, I promise you. So check one out. It's a great little Valentine's gift for people, too, instead of silly little cards, right, with a little mints. This is much better, trust me. Now, by the way, if I haven't said so in the past, you should come on down to soulgarden.me. We've got the greatest community of Capricorns on the planet. I'm telling you, we are the soul capital of healing and innovation. Innovation of spirit. Not kidding. And if you want to go down somewhere where you won't be judged and there's goats just like you, notice these little things going by, written by goats just like you should come check us out. We really are pretty groovy. Now, what are the Capricorns up to? Well, it is a soul capital time. That's why I brought that up for you. Soul capital is our spiritual value consciousness. Remember, there are 12 states of awareness that make up what we call reality. One of them is constantly evaluating things. Evaluating. What is evaluating? Evaluation is putting value into something. We have to assign a value in our consciousness, and we do all the value assigning whether we know it or not. A lot of times we don't feel very valuable because our boss didn't treat us well. No, your boss didn't treat you well, and you assigned your own value to also be negative to reflect the boss. That's what this whole trend is about. Discovering pockets of our own soul capitalism that are not on the value level that we want, letting go of the parts that are false, rewriting those parts to be positive, and as we begin on Monday, that's exactly where we are. As we're in the midst of the end of chapter 2, it is time to on Monday to come some decisions about what our value certainly might be and certainly isn't. That's the most important. I am not worth that. I do not do windows. I am not going to put myself down. I am not going to judge myself. This is all value conscious changing, right? We're going to put that all into the, load that into the matrix. But also, I believe I'm worth this. I believe I can manifest this with that value. So this is also the part of manifestation. And this at the very end turns into money. For those of you having money issues, trust me, do this early spiritual work with self-esteem. If you aim right for the money right off the bat, it is the dog chasing the tail. So on Monday, we're making decisions to step away. The moon is in Leo, so you'll be feeling a bit vulnerable actually. Emotions are on the edge of your trust and intimacy and boundaries. Perhaps it is some sort of vulnerability that puts you into this value thinking, and we are moving into a full moon, so it's going to be vulnerable. In fact, let's go to Tuesday and talk about that. Tuesday is kind of the real climax of the week, so we get an early climax, if you will, due to the full moon down in Leo. Now that is a full moon of emotion focusing on trust and intimacy. So if the doors aren't locked and you don't feel that you can trust the world, could be high anxiety on Tuesday. We'll be texting about that for those watched over by me. Also, could be good anxiety, like you want to connect, that you're ready to transform, that you're ready to jump into bed and change yourself. That's the other aspect that's good. That's the valuable side of a moon in Leo. Also could be a little randy with a full moon in the 8th house, just so you know. But remember, all that emotion is really about the sun, which just happens to be dead conjuncting Mercury that day. I love the ballet of the universe. And what it's saying is, it is time to act on Act on what you decided yesterday on Monday. Act on what this new value is. What does that mean as far as what you have to transform in your boundaries, where you have to feel comfortable? That's really what Tuesday is about. Stepping away from what keeps you from acting on what you're really worth and feeling the boundaries all around all the while. Remember? And remember, boundaries often lead to value consciousness. A lot of people are not feeling valuable because they're giving it away. They're giving it away, and that's partly a boundary issue, right? There should not be giving it away. Boundary issue. Saturn, your home planet, goes retrograde on the same full moon. So as far as all this career, that goes retrograde. I'll talk about that in a minute. First thing I want to say is if you were watched over by GA, on Tuesday during the full moon period, around when it apexes, we'll be setting out a personal with text. This one will be talking about your natal emotional side and how that might compare to today's full moon, just to give you a little extra booster shot. And that's what I was going to say with Saturn retrograde. With Saturn retrograde, it is a big transit that is shifting. It means you're going to put a hold on career development for a while. Don't worry, that's a good thing, and kind of trace back some of the lessons. If you bought an Act 1, this is a time you want to go back. This is one of the big turning points of Act 1 in the Act 1 videos at soulmart.me, and I get much deeper about how it relates to everything. Can't go in that in the horoscope. All right, that is Tuesday, a big day. Wednesday, boom, right after we do this, decide, act, and presto, right into manifestation. It's a manifestation day on Wednesday. A grand trine in Earth sure doesn't hurt. It's triggered by the moon, now moving into Virgo. All right, this shifts emotional focus out of boundaries and toward belief structure. So you are very philosophical and open to new ideas and open to learning. You are having your emotions in an earth sign, so you're certainly feeling grounded. And what this comes down to is you're going to be, if you're willing to look at, if you're willing to look at your life differently, that's the belief structure of the moon in Virgo, then that means that your inner child development can move forward, and that means the old Capricorn can die. Pluto up there in your sign. So by being willing to look at or put your emotions behind different philosophies, you move your inner child loving story forward and you let the old Capricorn die. That's how I put all that together, and we'll be going over that again. So it's a day of learning, certainly. Thursday, right after we manifest, well then, on Thursday, we move forward emotionally into Chapter 3 of Sun in Aquarius. What Chapter 3 in Sun of Aquarius means, it's time to get your emotions behind this new value structure that you believe that you are worth. In order to manifest anything on Earth, we must be clear, our belief structure must be in place, and our emotions must be behind it. So this is the last part of the light casting of bringing in abundance. And what you're doing on this particular day is just feeling where you are so far. Meanwhile, your emotions are over in the philosophical, still in Virgo, and they cross Mars. So there might be a moment on this day where you kind of fall in the dumps. That's the moment the moon crosses Mars. Those in GA will text you at that moment just so you don't fall into it. On Friday, things pick up though. Jupiter rules today, so everything gets bright and sunny no matter what Thursday was about. The moon is going through, moving into Libra, so it's a two-part emotional day, and the sun is ruled by Jupiter. So really, it's about feeling out your options. You want to manifest abundance, whatever it is you committed to earlier in the week, this is about feeling out your options. This is about shopping, whether you're manifesting or trying to raise money or whatever your soul capital transit is in tangible terms, feeling out your options. And at the same time, the moon moving into Libra shifts your emotions to career and legacy. So at the end of the week, you get pretty professional and pretty serious. Now, even though you're professional and serious, you might want to come have some fun with us. We have a show going live. This is our second week called SG Live. They'll be going live 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, and I think 7 p.m. in Europe, if not mistaken. They have been programming so much GA, I'm starting to get all the world time zones down. But come on down. It's a webcam radio show. We have live guests, and we will record it this week. Hope to see you there. Then, on the weekend, kind of professional. Saturday is kind of a shakeup. We've got some spiritual turbulence on Saturday. Uranus is ruling the day, so that means some breakdown. What's interesting about Uranus ruling the day is, as Uranus rules a day where you're having some sort of breakdown or banana peel moment when it comes to self-esteem or money, that's the day Uranus dead conjuncts Venus. I just find it very interesting. And what this is saying is you have got to open up to new ways, Capricorn, of taking care of yourself. That's what this is. Open up to new ways to take care of yourself. In other words, are you stubborn about the way you receive self-nurturing? Do you even receive self-nurturing? There is something to deal with you receiving self-nurturing that's going to innovate. So I think you'll have a hard Saturday if you are stubborn to that, and an easier, innovative Saturday if you are not. Then Sunday, it'll be easy regardless. Isn't that great? Still professional. Moon's still in Libra, so even though everyone's got the weekend off, Capricorn's thinking about work. Emotions will still be career for you. But Mercury does rule the day, so it's more about pensive thinking, conversation. Great day to have good conversation with Mercury helping us along, and the Uranus energy will subside. All right, my captains, that's all I have for this 7-day forecast. I'll either be texting you within the next 2 hours, or I'll see you in 7 days. Either way, you know the mantra.